This perfume brings all the men to the yard. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Omar here again.
Happy New Year, guys. I know I'm late to the party, but it's better late than not showing up at all. This year, I'm back with more juicy content and kicking it right off. I am starting with a fragrance tag.
And for this fragrance tag, I was tagged by the beautiful, delectable, sultry Kiki of Fragrance Trail. Guys, if you have not seen her, go check out her channel. I am going to leave a link in the description box. She creates amazing perfume reviews, okay? And this fragrance tag are perfume questions that I'm going to be answering. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first question is, what is my boss babe scent? Guys, if you've been following my channel, you should even know this without me answering it, right? So guys, my boss babe scent obviously is going to be Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Of course, this is the intent, by the way, and this perfume just gives me that, that confidence. Anytime I step into a room, I know that I smell good, and when I dress the part, I smell the part, okay? And this does the trick for me. It is such a beautiful classic scent that you don't need to announce yourself. It announces you and you know you've got it, okay? Dressing the part and smelling the part is such a game changer, and she does a wonderful job. So my boss babe scent is Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle, the Intent version. All right. So the next question is, what is my go-to bedtime scent? And that perfume is Choco Musk. Guys, I've run out of this perfume again. This is all I have left. Choco Musk is such a comforting scent to perceive on yourself when you go to sleep. Right. So I pair Choco Musk with Bath and Body Works little black party dress. I'm almost done with the 2 bottles and I need to re-up on this. When you spray this to bed, you wake up happy. Okay, you wake up happy because you went to sleep happy. This is just a comforting scent. You guys know what Choco Musk smells like, and this combo is just just an absolute beauty. Okay, so if you want to go to sleep and wake up happy, try these 2 combos. The next question is, what is your hug in a bottle scent? And for me, that scent is, or the fragrance is, Roses Vanille by Mancera. This scent is just it's a comforting scent. When you perceive this, it's quite a linear fragrance. It's just a combination of roses and vanilla. But when you spray this and you're close to someone and the person perceives you, you just get this comfort from perceiving this scent. And this is my hug in a bottle fragrance. Yeah. It is. The next question is, what is my secret weapon of mass destruction? I don't know if I want to tell you this, guys, because guys, we don't gatekeep on this channel, okay? So that perfume is Marf's Club de Nuit Imperial. Listen, I've made a lot of noise about this perfume, and it is with good reason that I do that, okay? This perfume, first off, this perfume is an inspiration of Parfums de Marley Delina exclusive. And for some reason, I really enjoy that DNA, right? Which is so strange for me, but I do enjoy it. And the best part is, men love, guys. Men are in love with the DNA as well. This perfume brings all the men to the yard. That's all I can say, okay? This perfume is that girl. It is a sweet perfume. It is sultry. It draws attention. It is the perfect combination of fruity, floral, and sweet. You would absolutely love this perfume. And if you don't, your man will love it, okay? And other females are going to love this perfume. It is just a good good scent. It brings all the compliments. It draws all the attention to you. You would not go wrong with this perfume. If you're trying to feel sexy, get this perfume, okay? This is a Marv's Club de Nuit Imperial, and it is my weapon of mass destruction. So guys, the next question is, what is a fragrance I never wear but can't part with? Guys, that perfume for me is Musk Noir Rose from Narciso Rodriguez for her. Guys, this perfume is, it is such a sweet, rosy, but sour. It has like a sour, tangy scent to it. I have really not worn this perfume a lot because when I got it, it was already getting, it just didn't feel right. I feel this is a perfect summer scent that will do better in the heat than in the cold. And that tanginess is not actually a scent that I would reach for all the time. Yeah, once you spray this, you're getting that tangy, sour, citrus note, but then the rose is also there. This is Musk Noir Rose from Narciso Rodriguez, and for some reason, I just feel the weather doesn't work really well with this scent. I'm going to wait for the summer when the weather is a bit hot, and then this is going to shine beautifully. But this is a scent that I never wear because when I got it, it wasn't just right for the weather, but I'm not going to part with it either way. Okay guys, so the next question is, what is one of my favorite fragrances that I do not wear enough? And that fragrance is Versace's Crystal Noir. Guys, I rave a lot about this perfume, but the truth is that I don't wear it as much. If you've watched my my top 5 female fragrances under $100, I'm going to link it for you if you haven't seen that video. But it was like one of my top 5 fragrance, and I love the scent a lot, but for some reason I've not been reaching out to wear it as much as I would normally do. And I guess it's because I've been trying out like new fragrances and they have been overshadowing this perfume. But best believe this is one of my favorite fragrances, and it just reminded me I had to like go through my stash and really look at my collection. What is that perfume that I do not wear as much? And this stood out to me. Crystal Noir is a beautiful scent. It's one of my favorite fragrances from Versace, and it is such a good scent. And this just reminds me that I need to wear this fragrance more often. The next question is, what is a fragrance you would recommend for a beginner that wants to smell unique? And the perfume I would recommend for a beginner that wants to smell unique is Calvin Klein's Eternity. This perfume, guys, I'm always telling you guys, hop on this bad boy. It is such a cheapie but smells so good. I really enjoy this scent a lot, and the fact that it has that zestiness to it is such a clean yet very refreshing citrusy perfume. I love it so much. I love this perfume so much, and it is a unique scent. You know, it is not a very common DNA. You will definitely enjoy it, but I'm going to point out that if you do not enjoy citrus perfumes or perfumes that have citrus notes in it, I would advise you to get the Eternity Intense. The Intense of this bad boy. I recently got my nose on it, and yeah, I'm getting a bottle. You best believe I am getting a bottle of this, of the Intense of this perfume. It is such a beauty, such a beauty. Calvin Klein's perfumes are not as hyped as they should be. They actually make good perfumes, and this is one of them. Okay, so check Eternity Intense if you're a beginner that is looking into starting your perfume collection but wants to smell unique. The next question is, what is a fragrance that you love that everyone else seems to hate? And for me, that fragrance would be Adrad from Latafa. Most people hate this perfume for some reason, and I'm so happy I'm not one of those people. I mentioned this in my top 10 Latafa video. If you have not seen it, I'm going to link it for you to go and watch. But this was my my number 4 or my number 3. I can't remember. But the main reason why people do not like this scent is because of a metallic note that they tend to perceive, and that metallic note is the aldehyde that is in the perfume. If you've perceived Olympia from Paco Rabanne, it also has a similarity with that salty note that you find in the perfume. But I really enjoy the perfume. I love every note that comes with this. I enjoy every nuance of this perfume, and for some reason it has gathered some form of hate from people. I don't have an issue with it. I enjoy the perfume, but yeah, people hate it. I don't. Okay, guys, so the next question is, what is an overhyped fragrance that you currently own? And for me, that fragrance is YSL's Libre Le Parfum. The Libre line in general, and they recently just brought out a new one. I can't remember the name. I'm going to put it, that has like shimmers on the bottle. Someone needs to advise them to stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all Libre lovers. You guys that love Libre, I'm happy for you guys. It's just not what they hype to me. And I would say this to those that are looking into buying this perfume. Please sample it out. Please try it out before committing to a full bottle. I don't get the hype personally. I don't get it. And yeah, it's an overhyped perfume and I own it. So the next question is, what fragrance is on the chopping block? There is no fragrance in my collection that is on the chopping block. Those that were a blind buy fail, I'm still going to give them a little bit of try to see if they do better or I start to enjoy the perfume more. I recently did a decluttering video. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it for you to go and watch. I decluttered like a whole lot of perfumes. Well, not a lot, but I decluttered the perfumes that I wanted to get rid of. And my collection right now is a bit tailored to suit me. So the perfumes that I have now are perfumes that I need and not perfumes that I want. So I'm going to try and stick to that routine, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't deviate from that. Right now, there is no perfume that is on my chopping block. Right. Next question. The next question is, what is the last fragrance you purchased? And for me, that is Dark Rose by Monte Cameron. And yeah, it's a beauty. I'm not going to say much about it. Go watch the review if you want to know what this perfume smells like. Okay, but this was my latest purchase and it is Dark Rose from Monte Cameron. So the next question is, what fragrance is at the top of your wish list? And for me, I actually have two fragrances. Like, I can't put either above each other. They are just side by side. Like, if I have the opportunity to choose one, I really don't know which I would go for. But those fragrances are Xerjoff's La Capitale and Amouage Guidance. These perfumes are top of my wish list for the longest time. Amouage Guidance was recently released, and my girl Bella was able to send me a sample to know what the perfume smells like before I commit. And that perfume was not a love at first sniff, mind you. When I got the perfume, I told her that it's okay, I'm not that crazy about it. But by the next day, guys, my whole room, the whole fragrance had taken over my room. Literally, she sprayed a sample, it enveloped my room. For 1 week straight, I could still see the strip with the oils and the perfume still glowing like they just sprayed the perfume. I love perfumes like that are beastly and would envelope everywhere. That is Amouage Guidance. The perfume is so beautiful. It has a nutty scent to it with some sweetness and a little bit of spices that brings out that Emirati, that Arabian side to it. It's just a very balanced notes of nuts, woods, a little bit of wood, spice, and sweetness. Basically, that is what Amouage Guidance is. Xerjoff's La Capitale, on the other hand, is this boss babe, wealth, rich auntie perfume. Okay. Ebapora by Zerjob was always on my wish list, but for now I've taken it off, and that is because I found like really good alternatives for that perfume. La Capitale, on the other hand, I haven't seen anything like that perfume. Is a combination of rose and woods and sweetness, and it's just class in a bottle. Okay, La Capitale is just class in a bottle, and that is what your girl wants to smell like. So these two perfumes are like top of my wish list. And guys, the last question for this fragrance tag is, what is your one fragrance for life? And for me, that perfume would be Kayed. Kayed from Latafa. I know, it's crazy. One of the cheapest perfumes in my collection, but still bangs. If you get it, you get it. I'm sorry for those that do not understand this perfume. You're missing. You're seriously missing. I've talked about Kaid a lot of times on my channel. This was my number one in my top Latafas video. If you want to know more about this perfume, if you want an in-depth review on this perfume, I have a review on my channel. I'm going to link it for you to go and watch. But my one perfume for life, hopefully I get to still see it to buy, is Kayed from Latafa. I love it. Love, love, love. And yeah, guys, we've come to the end of this fragrance tag. I really enjoyed this tag video. I really want you to join in this fragrance tag in the comment section. You don't necessarily have to answer all, but just go through the questions and see anyone that you would want to answer and leave that in the comment section. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and Happy New Year. Bye.